Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, Lessonade. So in this video, we're going to look at the vocab series. So we have 10 vocab lists. We're going to learn them using our visual memory. So every word is linked with a picture. This would help you to recall the words much more easily. And trust me, this is much more easier and fun than the boring method. And without further ado, let's get started. A large beer or wine cask. In this picture, we can see dozens of barrels of beer and wine in them, which means the word must be ton. Now let's go on to the next one. The next one is great pleasure, pickle, and appetizing flavor. So as you guys could see, for this word we have three definitions. Great pleasure is 1, pickle is 2, and appetizing flavor is 3. The one on the left hand side, so the picture on the left hand side with the person sticking their leg out towards the beach, is obviously the great pleasure because they're obviously having fun in the beach. The one on the middle is obviously pickle, and the one on the right hand side is appetizing flavor because it's a food with appetizing flavor. This means the word must be relish. So before we go on to the next one, let's recall the previous slide. The previous slide was ton. Now let's go on to the next one. The next one is taste good food or drink and enjoy it to the full. So in this picture we can see two girls enjoying their ice cream to the fullest. I mean, obviously we can understand because everybody likes ice cream. So this means the word must be savor. So before we go on to the next one, let's once again recall the previous slide. The previous slide was relish. Now let's go on to the next one. The next one is gently calm a person or their feelings. So in this picture, we can see person G obviously calming down person J, who seems to be a bit upset. So this means the word must be soothe. Person G is soothing person J. Before we go on to the next one, let's once again recall the previous slide. The previous slide was savor. Now let's go on to the next one. The next one is destructive wave of highly compressed air spreading outwards, starts with B. So in this picture, we can see smoke, fire, air, and dust. They're all spreading outwards after an explosion. This means the word must be blast. So before we go on to the next one, let's recall the previous slide. The previous slide was soothe. Now let's go on to the next one. No longer needed starts with R. In this picture, it says services that are no longer needed. This means the word must be redundant. Before we go on to the next one, let's recall the previous slide, which was blast. Now let's go on to the next one. The next one is more than enough, starts with S. So in this picture, we can see more than enough. So this means the word must be superfluous. So before we go on to the next one, let's once again recall the previous slide, which was redundant. So now let's go on to the next one. The next one is harmful act, intentional, starts with W. So in this picture, we can see a man with an evil look on his face and an evil grin, and he's holding his hand in a mischievous way as if he's done something wrong. And we know this word starts with W. This means the word must be willful. So once again, before we go on to the next one, let's recall the previous slide. The previous slide was superfluous. Now let's go on to the next one. The next one is energetically willful and determined, starts with H. So in this picture we can see a person playing snooker or pool, and they're full of energy and they're determined to win this tournament. So this means the word must be headstrong. So once again, before we go on to the next one, let's recall the previous slide. The previous slide was willful. Now let's go on to the next one. A man who herds and tends cattle, starts with C. In this picture we can see a person on a horse, so this will probably give you a clue, as you could see by their hat they're wearing. So this means the word must be cowboy. So before we go on to the next one, let's once again recall the previous slide, which was headstrong. So now we're at the quiz time, guys, so be ready to answer in the comments below. So let's get started with our first one. The first one is a large beer or wine cask. So in this picture we can see dozens of barrels of beer and wine in them. So once again, write your answers in the comments down below. Now let's go to the next one. So the next one is taste good food or drink and enjoy to the full. So once again, write down your answers in the comments, and the picture is two girls enjoying their ice cream. So let's go on to the next one. The next one is generally calm person or their feelings. So in this picture we can see person G calming down person J. So once again, write your answers in the comments below. So let's go on to the next one. The next one is harmful act. Intentional starts with W. So in this picture, we can see a man with a cheeky grin and evil look on his face as if he's done something wrong. So now let's go on to the next one. The next one is energetically willful and determined, starts with H. In this picture, we can see a man determined to win the snooker tournament or the pool tournament he's playing, and he's full of energy. So write your answers once again in the comments. Let's go on to the next one. So now we have the results, guys. So these are the results. The first one is ton, the second one is savor, third one is soothe, the fourth one is willful, and the fifth is headstrong. So that's it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And if you want to see videos more like this one, subscribe to our channel and turn on the bell notification so you don't miss any new uploads. And I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching.